All right, time to take a look, a little spoiler alert, at our next Game of the Week broadcast. We've got Century hosting Liberty at the Castle in Eldersburg as the Lions look to lock up the outright county championship. Randy Pence is back with me for pregame coverage at 6:20, and the kickoff for that game is set for 6:30. Let's dive into this matchup and talk about the teams, and we'll start with Liberty. The Lions bounce back after that overtime loss against South Carroll with a huge road win against Westminster. We just showed you the highlights of that. They now shift focus to a Century team they beat soundly twice last season, the second of those coming in the regional playoffs. This game is also for Freedom Bell bragging rights, and Liberty has held the trophy for the past 8 seasons. Now let's talk about Century. The Knights are trying to post their first winning regular season since 2019, and they want to reclaim the Freedom Bell for the first time since 2015. They're coming off that impressive Week 8 win against South Carroll. Those 2 losses to Liberty a season ago were big ones. Century fell by a combined 77-0. On to the team stats now. You can see the offenses are pretty comparable heading into this matchup. Liberty's defense slightly better in terms of points allowed. The players to watch now for our Game of the Week matchup, we showcase 2 premier running backs. Kevin Poole leads the Lions out of the backfield. Meanwhile, JT Ferguson leads all of the Carroll County Athletic League in scoring, and he is second in rushing yards. Now it's time for the Coach's Corner. We caught up with both coaches ahead of this week's big game, so let's hear from Century's Dave Ferguson and Liberty's Larry Luth.
Coach, South Carroll was coming off a pretty inspired win against Liberty in overtime, and you were able to go to their place and get a win, get you guys to 500 and get ready for this week against Liberty. How pleased were you in the effort that you guys put on the road to get a county victory in Week 8?
Oh, extremely pleased, right? I thought we played well, especially in the first half, right? We kind of let up a little bit there in the second half. But it was a great all-around win. We had good offensive plays, we had good defensive plays, and I thought the team played very well.
We just played with a lot of energy. I was real excited. Kids came out, they played intense, they played hard. Spencer Kieran, our D coordinator, put together a great game plan, and the kids bought into it, and they just executed. Defensively, we just executed full speed. So if we play with that energy, we think we're as good as anybody in the league.
For the first time in a long time, the Liberty Century game's got a little more juice in it because of how well you guys are both playing. The kids are excited. I know you guys are excited. Do you think it's important to keep everybody's emotions as in check as you can before you get on the field on Friday and get going?
We want to keep them in check, but we also want them to get excited, right?
Yep.
Liberty Week, it's always exciting. Liberty's a great team, and I still think we haven't played our best game yet, right?
Okay.
And I'm hoping that this Friday night it'll show up.
Century, they honestly believe they can win the Bell, and that's what a rivalry game's all about. I'm not sure they felt they had that confidence the last couple of years, but this year they are. They're playing much improved, much better. So it's going to be a battle, and we got to execute. We got to come out with the same energy, and our goal is this is an opportunity for us to get at least part of the county championship. So we're real excited, and hopefully we play the way we're capable of, and we do the things we're capable of doing.
It's an exciting time,
Yep.
And it's going to be a phenomenal game on Friday night.
Big thanks to both coaches for giving us a few minutes this week. So it's Century taking on Liberty this Friday night on our next Game of the Week broadcast. Our pregame coverage starts at 6:20 and kickoff is set for 6:30 p.m. Time to see the rest of the Week 9 games from the CCAL. Man Valley heads to Williamsport for the one non-county matchup of the week. Westminster heads to Winters Mill for their city rivalry, and FSK is hosting South Carroll. Don't forget also we've got bonus coverage for you. Westminster taking on Winters Mill. A little, not quite Game of the Week action, but some CMSportsNet football action November 1st, 7 o'clock kickoff at Winters Mill as the city rivalry continues again. It's the Owls and the Falcons. We'll have it for you on November 1st. Want more local sports coverage? Be sure to like us on Facebook and subscribe to our YouTube channel.